Well, welcome back, guys. Thank you for whoever joined my live. It was fun. I love doing it. So right now, I have been giving these guys some corn and things in the middle. So we're going to check them and we're going to see what they're doing in here. All right. So these are my African night crawlers. Let's check them out. I hate finding these little pieces of plastic in here. Sometimes you'll find little pieces of plastic and things because it comes in the coconut coir. All right, let's do the shovel method here like I always do and just see what comes up. Oh my gosh. As usual, African night crawlers never disappoint. They are definitely enjoying this watermelon. Look, they left the skin behind. They always eat the flesh first because obviously that's like the juicy part. Oh, look at this. A little worm ball. They're doing well though. They really love this. You know, worms have a huge sweet tooth. Oh, wow. Look at them all here. Oh, they're all here. Wow, it's like digging for gold when you're in here. Obviously, they're all in the middle here. Let's check the corners. I don't see much over here. So this is definitely a great method if you want to do the migration method, which is if I wanted all these worms out of this side of the bin, I would have buried the food all here and then they would have crossed over and left this side empty. Now, it will never, ever be 100% empty, but the majority of them would have gone this way. But I put it down the middle because I just wanted to see what they would do. And obviously, they just love sweet things. So we gave them corn and watermelon because that's what we were eating this week upstairs in my house. So I'm just fluffing this up. There's a lot of them over here. You know, sometimes when this food is breaking down, you put your hand in there and you'll feel warmth, which is normal. But guys, never mix rice inside your bin. The few moments I have ever fed rice, oh, look at this little bundle right here, is when, wow, look at that. That's amazing. The only time I have ever fed rice is if I want to warm up a bin when it's dead of winter and it is freezing down here. And I only put it on the surface because rice will heat up your bin. One time I made the mistake of mixing it into my bedding in one of my towers, and that tower got so hot, worms were on their way out. I had to quickly fluff up every bin every 2 minutes to get the heat out, and I had to put little sticks in between the floors and keep it like that. Yeah, it was a job and a half, and I learned my lesson. So never do it. You're going to run into a problem if you do. So let's put these guys back. So my sweet little Louisiana swamp worms, look at them. They just love corn. They are having the best time in here. I love them. Look how cute they are. They're little, but they are mighty. They are great composting worms, and they just love the sweetness of it. Just look at them. Now this one's going to take a bit to break down because I left the husk on it, you know, just to see, an experiment type. And I see some cocoons on it, but just to see how long they'll take to get into it. And I think they're going to find a little hole and just dive in there. Let's mix up the corners. I don't see any in the corners, really. They're all just like the other bin. They're all congregated. Let's check out our other corn husk here. This is the other corn. Oh, there's a nice little bundle down here. They're like, you're disturbing us. The sound. People love that sound. I don't know why, but they do. This is what I was looking for. Oh my gosh, it's grown. This is the mango seed that's sprouting inside the bin. How cool. So we're just going to bury it back because it seems to be doing well. And this is the little stump of the top of a pumpkin. Still doing its thing. Even though it's starting to get soft here. I'm just going to leave it. We are going to rebury the corn and the watermelon and everything. Look at them down here under this one. Amazing. A lot of people are getting into worm composting, using worms to compost. I love it. I love it. It keeps, look at them. Every time I put a piece down, they like immediately congregate under it. Keeps all the food scraps out of the landfill. So if you guys are on TikTok, go find me over there. My page is called Feed Your Crabs because I'm not only a worm farmer, I make food for pet hermit crabs, and I have an Etsy shop called Feed Your Crabs. I'm mixing this up. All right, they're enjoying their thing. I'm gonna leave them alone. Next, we're gonna check the Woodstock bin. I don't have to wash my hands for that one because in that one, all the species live in there. So let's just hop right over. And let's see what they're doing. I love when I lift off the plastic, the surface just moves. All right, let's see. I feel some slime and I see some very large worms. Oh my gosh, this worm is huge. Look at that. Beautiful African nightcrawler. So let's see what they're doing over here. Yeah, look, they're enjoying the watermelon too. Look at this one. African nightcrawler, see that bluish luminescence? African nightcrawler will have that color in certain lights. I'm glad that you were able to see that. Look how beautiful that is over here. Gorgeous. They are actually eating this faster than the other worms. I wonder if it's because there are 4 different species in here. Yeah, it's definitely faster. And I put them all in at the same time. So in here I have Louisiana swamp worms, red wigglers, African nightcrawlers, and European nightcrawlers. And there are no blue worms anywhere. And today it is pouring rain out. It is a dark, stormy day here in southern Indiana. And I guarantee you, if I had blue worms, they'd be running for the hills. So this is a European nightcrawler, and this is an African nightcrawler. Look, another look at that luminescence bluish, purplish color. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. And I call this the Woodstock bin because there's just peace and harmony in here. Like, I haven't had any problems. I don't know if my friend Damien is watching, but he, and every autumn when I sell this bin out, he buys it. He just loves it. But I'll let you guys know when it's up for sale. And I just sell all the worms together. I don't, I don't pick out the species or anything, because that's the purpose of this bin. It's just to let them all live together. Definitely doing well. I am going to give them some worm chow, though, because they seem to have eaten this stuff really fast. So let's do that. Cover them up. People ask me how often do I check on my worms. Usually daily. Sometimes every other day. It depends how busy I am and what I'm doing. But this is usually a daily thing. Before I leave them, I do have a shriveled up mango that I found in my fridge. So I'm just going to go like this. And let's just put it on the surface. And let's just see what happens. So new mango experiment here. I'm just going to leave it like that. And we're going to see. Well, guys, thank you for watching. This one's not going to be long. It is Father's Day weekend. So happy Father's Day to any dads out there. And I am going to take a day off and spend time with Joe. And I'll see you all next time. Take care.